Well, hello everybody. Good morning, good afternoon. I have no idea where you guys are, but considering that most of the people in here will be futures traders, it's probably good morning to you in the States. Am I right? Doesn't really matter anyway because we have currently zero viewers. So, hello everyone. Um, and yeah, welcome to live day trading here with take profit trading. I guess this is the life of a pretty lonely YouTube channel, quite new one. Been trading since the start of this year on this channel. Anyway, I've been trading for quite a while, but you can see from the shorts that I've put up every day since the start of the year that we're up for the year so far. We're trading 3 micros on the Dow, and we're currently up. I'm just checking now, but we're currently up around $500 for the month. We had the first negative day yesterday for the year. We lost $140. Quite annoying. Was in profit at first, but it went back to stop loss, which is fine, no problem. And then it went into profit. I then got flipped long. Went into profit. I was in on the first trade. I lost like $130, and on the second trade, I was in profit for about 10-15 seconds of about $140. So I was actually in profit overall. Moved my stop loss to break even. I was 6 points away from getting my take profit. So a bit unfortunate, but that's fine. I've just opened the spreadsheet for the month, and the month's total currently is $419.50. But I actually did one day last year at the end of the year that isn't included in this, and it means that our profile on the account is $506. So, for those of you who don't know, we've got 3 minutes until the market opens. I won't be taking a trade straight away anyway, but I just actually want to check that this is streaming because I've never done this before. So, give me 1 second. I will be my very first viewer. Where are we? So, the thing with being a new channel is it's actually quite hard to find your own stuff when you open it as an anonymous browser. Yeah, there we are. We're good. We are currently streaming, which is exciting. And I'm the first viewer, which is yeah, interesting. Anyway, so yeah, for those of you who don't know, we have a I'm currently in the middle of a Apex Trader funding account. Start off with $25,000, and my goal is to get $1,500 with a 1,500 max drawdown. So it's basically 1-to-1. Currently up $506, and my drawdown, the drawdown is trailing, so it takes the maximum profit that you were in at any point during the evaluation, and it takes away $1,500. And if you drop them below that maximum profit that you were at, then you reduce your maximum drawdown. So currently you can see on the screen that I'm up, I've got a maximum drawdown of $1,300. As I said, yesterday was a losing day, and yeah, it brought my position down to 1,300 away from the maximum drawdown. But that's not an issue, not something we're worried about. Currently, I am I got about 30 seconds until the market opens. Currently, I am not funded. I have been funded before. And my trading journey has been a bit of a long one, to be honest. But I found this I've backtested this strategy that I'm using now, and the research that I've done on it, and a couple of other people have done on it that I trust a lot in the trading world. Comes out that this is a very good strategy over the long term. So that's our edge. The market's just open now. And yeah, so what can you expect from me today? Not an awful lot of trading. I don't like to trade too much. It might not be very interesting as a result. But yeah, hopefully we're definitely going to get a trade in around in about half an hour from now. So half an hour after the market opens, we're going to get a trade in. And yeah, we try and get a profit for today, hopefully. That's the plan. Yesterday, as I was saying, I took a sell here, 37803. We went into profit, great. We got about 40 points worth of profit, and then it just sat there all day. It was so boring. I got it in live stream yesterday. That would have been the worst first live stream ever. But I mean, this is a 15-minute chart, so you can see it just went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 bars. So 4 hours before it started to break out, and then I got triggered along here. I got stopped out on my short here, 37890, and with a little bit of slippage, I was triggered along. My stop loss, my take profit was at 92, 37992, so 100 points. And as you can see, we didn't reach that by 4 points, sorry, 6 points. And by that point, I'd already moved my stop loss to break even at 990. 890, sorry, and as you can see, we were stopped out here. Very frustrating, is what it is. What can you do? So what I do usually is I'm going to be waiting for the second 15-minute bar, the one that finishes in 28 minutes. Once that 28 minutes is finished, I'm going to bracket that bar, and that's going to be what we're going to play for today. If you're wondering why I'm doing that, we'll hopefully get into that at some point in the future on this channel. No need to go into all the secrets straight away, I don't think. So yeah, but so if you want to see how this journey goes, see how this what's it called, Apex funding evaluation goes, then please do subscribe to the channel. It would be much appreciated. You would be number 6 potentially at this point. If you're watching this at another point, then hopefully maybe someone else has subscribed already. So it is you'll be a different number by then, but still very much appreciated if you joined as well. Yeah, what I'm planning to do on this channel as well is a lot about day trading, psychology of day trading. As I said, I've been on quite a long journey myself with day trading, and I've been down the rabbit hole. What can I say? I have been down the rabbit hole. Yeah, it's been a long rabbit hole. I went down the rabbit hole for about a year and a half, probably, with videos on YouTube and different YouTube gurus and things like that. And yeah, it just never clicked. Never clicked. And to be honest, it still hasn't clicked. I'm still in the process of becoming a profitable trader. I don't do this full time, which is good because I need to live and feed my family. But we're still trying, which is which is also good because we got the dream of being free of the work that we do every single day and traps us, so to speak. Be great to be able to log into the computer every single day and trade for a while and make money and a living that way as well. But yeah, so I went down that rabbit hole and then found out that the problem isn't the strategy. This problem really isn't it is the strategy a little bit, but it's mainly me. That's the problem. Trading without stop losses, adding to losing positions instead of adding to winning positions, and things like that is all the things that you hear and see on YouTube from all these YouTube gurus. That, I mean, 90% of the YouTube gurus are saying this sort of stuff, right? And let's be honest, none of them are making money. But at least I'm upfront about it. I'm not making money yet. This year's gone well so far. See if I can pull up the chart for you here. The 2024 charts. So this is this is the chart for 2024 so far. 1st of January market was closed, then we had 88, 39, 100, 114. Made a profit of $341 in a week. Then 108, 112, and yesterday was minus $142. I just forgot to put this in here. Numbers here are just below the green boxes, and the red boxes are loss and the number of trades that we took on that day. So most days you can see we're taking one trade, and 2 days we've taken 2 trades. Generally, you can see that the days when we take 2 trades, we have less profit, or we have a negative. And that's generally because I only usually take 2 trades if the first one is a loser. So I usually set up 2 trades, and if my first trade is triggered and then hits its stop loss, then automatically I have a trade waiting on the stop loss to take me in the opposite direction. And so that's why there's 2 trades in the case where it's the losers. Average day $59, pretty low, to be honest. But I'm trading 3 micros. Okay. I've done these evaluations before, and I've done it on minis. I've done it usually on the Nasdaq. I used to like to trade the DAX as well in the German markets, but I can't do that on futures, and therefore I can't do it for this evaluation. So I used to do that with my own money a little bit, and yeah. But now I'm exclusively doing futures, just because it's such little risk. Funded accounts. That's what the goal is, to get in a funded account. And if you look at the link below this video, below this stream, then you'll find a link to Apex trader evaluations. It's a great place for you to get funded for yourself. They will give you 25k, 50k, 100k, all the way up to 300k, I think is the maximum. And you have to pass an evaluation. You pass the evaluation, which is what we're doing now, and then they will give you that money to trade with. It's a bit of a bit of a red herring in one way, because yes, they give you 25k, for example, but really I only have 1.5k to play with, because if I hit 1.5k down, trailing drawdown, then that's it. That's the account blown. Yeah. You can pay for resets, or you can just wait for the month to renew, and there it will renew and will reset your account with the fee. It's a monthly subscription, so to speak, and currently there's 71% off. There's quite often sales of Apex. That's one of the reasons why I like them so much. And there will be a video out about Apex Trader and why I use them, why I use Apex Trader funding for these evaluations, because there's so many prop firms out there. There's TopStep, there's Apex, there's those are the two main ones that I've used, and there's other ones as well that I don't know if to trust or not. Not because I think they're dodgy, just I've never done any research into them. That's all. But TopStep Trader is very expensive. I know they've relaxed their rules as well recently. They don't have this trailing drawdown that Apex do, but you used to have 2 tests. You had to pass the test twice before they would give you a funded account, and yeah, that was proving quite difficult, and it takes a long time. And they don't give discounts. It's like $160 a month, and I mean, that's not a small amount of money just to do some trading on a paper account. But yeah, so up here is the account number, finishing 000009. So if you come into the stream now, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, maybe some weeks in advance, and you think, oh well, he's cheating, he's just doing a demo account or whatever, then this is the account number, the evaluation. It says demo and it's active. It is a demo account in the sense of it's not real money, it's simulated money. It's a test, okay, an evaluation. If I pass the test, then great, they will give me real money to play with, so to speak. So yeah, the link is in the description. 71% off at the minute. So instead of paying $160 for your monthly recurring fee, then it'll cost you, I think, $33 for the month, which is a lot cheaper. If you pass, then you do have to pay, I think, about $80 every month. Or you can pay a one-off subscription so that you don't have to pay every month, of about $130, I think. And that means that there's no time limit. You don't have to think, oh, they're going to take another $80 off me this month, I need to start trading and force trades, and it's going to really impact your trading performance if you do that. Yeah. So we're coming up to the first minute here. First 15-minute bar to be complete in about 2 minutes 20 seconds. And as I said, I won't be taking any trades until the second 15-minute bar has completed. But looking at the Dow here, then it's just pretty much an outside bar of the previous bar. It's gone up to the tops, hit the double top, and it's come down, hit the bottom of that bar, and it's been pushed up again. You can see on the day volume profile, it's just bound in a range at the minute. So between 38027 and 37838. So we might see it push down to there again. Really don't know. No idea. That's the idea of speculation. Really don't know where this is going to go at the minute. But there's a good chance of it pushing down to 37838. Where it goes after that, if it gets down there, I have no idea. So I turn it off, and yeah, let's have a look at the Nasdaq in Q. And then we can have a look at the Nasdaq's and yes, also tied by the same range pretty much. That's more similar to what the Dow's doing at the minute. The Nasdaq seems to be a little bit stronger, but not much. So I don't really look at the Nasdaq or the S&P too often. I might have them up just for reference, but we'll be trading exclusively the Dow. But they are quite often correlated, especially the S&P and the Dow. But yeah, we're pushing down into potentially new lows from the open. And that is the first 15-minute bar has gone. So we're just waiting for this next 15-minute bar to complete, and then we can potentially, well, we'll be looking to get into a trade at that point now. I don't really want it to come down into this mess again. If the next 15-minute bar finishes down here, then it wouldn't be too nice, because if we get triggered shorts, then I'd be a bit worried about it getting caught up in the range like it did here yesterday for 4 hours. But I don't think it's going to do that, because I mean, we're waiting for the inflation data yesterday, and once that came out, then it started to make a move, and got a little bit better. Currently we have had one view. That was me. We have had one view and 0 people in the chat, which is also expected, should I say. But the stream health is good. We have an excellent stream health, and hopefully the quality is good. I'll be checking it out for the first time as well after the stream, because I have no idea what it's going to come out like. Yeah. So what's it done? It's gone down to, what did I say the level was? Yeah, about 839, something like that. 838, I think it was, I said. It's pushed down now. And thing is, knowing where it's gonna go is great. Well, thinking you know where it's gonna go is great. The thing is, with thinking you know where it's going to go, there's always an opposite person that says it's going to go the other way. That's the idea of the market, right? For every buyer you have a seller, every seller you have a buyer. And the thing is, how do you know where to get in? How do you know where to get in? So I use this 15-minute bar that's forming now, this one here, as basically my entry and my stop loss position as well. So I'll put an entry below as a short, and a stop just above it, and a buy above it, and a stop for the buy just below the bar as well. So I usually hope that it doesn't become too big of a range. It's about 60 points at the minute range. So 60 points, we trade in 3 micro contracts. We're talking about $90 loss per trade at the minute as it stands. If that would be our risk for the day, pretty much. So $180 maximum. Profit wise, I usually target about 100 points, which is $150. But if it looks strong, then I may go for more. Or if it looks weak, if we're in the short. And importantly, if it looks good, not at the minute, but if it looks good, then I will add to a winning position. or add to a winning position. And you might think I'm crazy. Probably am a little bit. Sat here streaming with 0 viewers. But adding to a winning position is something that is uncomfortable, goes against your instinct, and people don't like doing it. But what do people like doing? They like to add to losing positions. And the reason behind that is a lower cost dollar averaging or something like that. I can't remember the exact phrase for it. In the fact that it's okay if we're in a buy position and I've bought Nasdaq say for $1,000, and it drops to $990, so 10 points in the red. And I think, oh great, it's cheaper, but I want to buy it. Now it's cheaper. So let's buy it again because it's cheaper. And this idea of the mentality of like being in a supermarket is doesn't apply to the stock market. Doesn't apply to trading, day trading. It might apply to long-term investing, but day trading, it really doesn't apply. The way I look at it is, I've bought at 1,000. I've got my stop loss in, say at 980. These are just arbitrary numbers for the sake of ease, and yeah, and the market's proved me wrong. I was wrong. Painful to admit, but sometimes, and I was wrong. So why would I add to a position where I was initially wrong? It might work, 100% it might work. You add to a position, you're now 2 contracts in, and the market moves in your favor. Great. It's a great day. You get out, profit. But in the long term, you're going to lose because you have the opportunity, the possibility of it's going further against you is also just as equally great as it potentially going in the way that you wanted it to go in the first place. And when you're 2 contracts in and it's dropping, and you start thinking, should I add a third contract? Then all of your month's profits, all of that hard work you've put in up until then goes. And the reason why you want to do this, and the reason why you want to keep adding to these losing positions, is because it's painful. It's painful to not to accept that loss, to accept that you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. Well, of course, you will be wrong sometimes, but everyone's wrong. I'm wrong. I was wrong yesterday. And that pain is what stops me from making money sometimes. I think that's the problem that most people have as well. The pain and the emotions of trading is too much for people. So yeah, adding to winning positions is a crazy thing to do. A lot of people would say, especially a lot of people on YouTube. Why would you add to your winning position? It only needs to move against you a few points then for you to be in a losing position. Yeah, of course. But what if it goes your way? What if it continues to go your way? The market has proven you right already. You are right. When you are right, you should be optimistic. When you are wrong, you should be fearful. Yeah. But people tend to be the other way around. When they're wrong, they tend to be optimistic and hopeful. And when they're right, they tend to get scared that they're going to lose the profits that they've just made. And it's a strange psychological process that goes on in everyone's head. And this is something that I've been through for the last year, myself personally. And I've been working on to try and get this, get my trading profitable. We've got 5 minutes here, 15:55. That's the local time here, by the way. I'm in Europe, so and we are going to hopefully take a trade here in about 5 minutes time. Still no viewers. Not had any viewers other than myself. It's fine. We hope that they will come at one point. I'm just gonna quickly nip to the toilet, and then we will be back here ready for a trade here in about 4 minutes. So we've got about 3.5 minutes left to go. And we'll start getting ready here for the trade in about 2.5 minutes. What's it gonna do? What do we think it's gonna do? Do we think it's gonna react to this double bottom and bounce off it? Or do we think it's going to continue down further to the bottom? I'm going to turn this day volume profile off. But if you like to use this sort of thing, then all this is showing is that it's in a range here between 37812 and 38037, basically. It bound between this. Like I said, I thought it was going to come down to about 38. It did come down to that. It went through that. And it just extended this range a little bit here. Why didn't you take the trade? That's not my strategy. I don't want to go against the rules and of my strategy. And the rules of my strategy are coming up here in about 2 minutes from now. But I don't know what it's going to do. I don't know what it's going to do. Kind of hoping it's going to break down further to about 709, about 100 points. That would be nice. But that's what I was targeting yesterday when I got in over here. I was hoping for a push down to here, and obviously that didn't happen. So if it goes back up, then hopefully we'll go for new highs. I don't know where we are on the daily charts at the minute. Okay, so we're pretty much at all-time highs, I think, right? Oh, pretty much there anyway. If we get back up to the highs of today. Exciting stuff. We got 1 minute here to go, so I'm going to be starting getting my orders ready shortly. And we got the low of this bar here at 806. Got the high of the bar at 908, so let's go for a buy at 13.
Order working.
With 806 or 801 stop loss. So we got a risk of 112 points. Quite a lot, but it is what the strategy calls for, so that's what we do. If we wanted to reduce risk, we could reduce the number of contracts, but I'm happy with risking this amount. Put that sell order in as well. So we got the buy order in at the top of that bar, and we got a sell order in at the bottom of the bar as well. Just gonna put in for about 100 points each side. 913. Yeah, okay. So if we get taken long, then we get pushed up to the highs again. Perfect. I think we'll get out of that with a profit, about 100 points. And if we get taken short, I really don't know what to target. That's the thing. I don't have to target down here at 37614. I really don't know. I really hope we don't get taken short, but that's the thing with market speculation, huh? We do not know. We don't know what's gonna do. So what's Nasdaq doing? Nasdaq's pushing down to the lows as well, same as the S&P, but the Dow is looking the weakest, to be fair. The Dow is looking the weakest, definitely. It'll be interesting to see if this holds up here. Nasdaq's pushing lower. The S&P is holding down there at the minute. The Dow is almost pushing low enough to trigger it into this short position. And very close, just went a couple of points below. 1 point below, 805. And it's pushed back in, pushing back up into the range a little bit. Let's see what happens here. Don't know. I don't think there's any news coming out. I checked earlier, but I forgot. No, there's nothing coming out really.
Stop filled.
Okay, we have been triggered short. So we're currently in a short position. 37801, no slippage today. And yeah. See where this takes us. Let's see if it gets lower than where we got yesterday. We got taken short here exactly this point yesterday. This is the 15-minute bar that I used yesterday. It was low was 806 and it was 801 where I was triggered as well. Let's see if it gets lower today. 37759 on the futures contract is a low that I would like to see broken. So what I do after this, just take away this because I forgot to take it off. What I like to do after we've been triggered, I will usually switch between different time frames, go onto the 5-minute chart, and maybe the 1-minute chart sometimes, but 5-minute chart for now, and see if there's a more logical place that I can move my stop loss to. Stop losses in my strategy only go down if it's a sell and only go up if it's a buy. I do not increase my stop loss. I do not, and if I decrease my stop loss, then it stays there. It does not get increased again. That's the theory. Sometimes it does. We are all human after all, but it shouldn't. But currently, what I like to tend to do is if the current bar goes below the low, for example, in the short of this previous bar, then I would move my stop to above that previous bar. But that's the strategy, right? So that's I can't do that at the minute because that's where the stop loss already is. So if I want to, then what I could then move the stop loss down to 37867 above this bar here, because this is the one that made the lowest low before that. Seems to be breaking down, which is good. I do want to move my stop loss, but I don't want to move it too early, because quite often it will come down and it will then retest that entry point. So it's gone past that, where it's gone past the low of yesterday after I got in the trade, 37758. So it's gone past that by 20 points. That's good. We are currently 37735, so about 30 points away from our take profit. Hopefully it's not going to do what it did yesterday, where it just came up 6 points short of my take profit and rocked back down to the entry point. Thankfully I had my stop at break even, but yeah, it's pushing. That's good. Really going to hope it's going to push through to this take profit today. I'm going to try and move my stop loss now. I'm going to move my stop loss down to here. Plus a couple of points, 67. So we've reduced our risk. And we're still in the trade at the minute, 103, 120. Come on, let's push it down to that take profit. Don't do what you did yesterday. Do not do what you did yesterday. I'm going to take the stop to break even. Is it going to make it? Is it going to do it? There it is. Good. Perfect. That's great. That's us done for today. $150. That took a whole 6 minutes. Puts us up to $25,653 for the account balance. Gives us $900 away from passing the evaluation. Do I think this is going to go further? Probably, yes. It's quite a strong one. If I wasn't in the evaluation stage, I would have probably looked to add to that winning position around about 37752. I was thinking of doing it, but I thought I just want to pass this evaluation, and then once we start scaling up, once we start getting to a bit of a cushion away from the trailing drawdown, then we can start to add to our winning positions. So we go into our spreadsheet today and we add in $150, but we also had some commissions, so it's $146. We made back the day with $5, and for this week $224 as well, with one losing day. One trade, that is good. We can save that, and that is us done for today. I am very happy that I got to live stream today, which is a lot of fun. Didn't know how it was going to go. Didn't know what it was going to be like. Didn't know how many viewers I was going to get. To be honest, I had the prediction of 0. I wish my trading was that accurate sometimes, because other than myself, I got whole zero viewers. But I don't care, because this is a documentation for me to show how, see how my trading's going. And it gives me some data, and it gives me some journaling. It's my way of journaling my journey on this to get funded. So yeah, thank you very much for joining, Tom, the only one who joined today. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully in the future we get a few more viewers, and if you're watching this after the fact, then please do subscribe, and please do please subscribe, because I will be doing live streams in the future. It won't be every day, because I have a job that I do on a daily basis as well. That means that I can't always be here, but it is shift work, so I don't I'm not always able to do the live streams, but sometimes I am. And in the future, I'll probably have some sort of timetable on a monthly basis of when I can stream. But if you subscribed and you have the bell notification, then you'll know when I am going to stream, because then I can, Then I can schedule the live stream. But even if I don't stream, I will record all of my trades that I take on this account, and you'll be able to see them on shorts every single day that I do take a trade, and hopefully I'll be able to live stream them as well, because it's a bit more fun. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, if you're watching this after the fact, and hope to see you on the next live stream. Take care, everyone.